as simple as a chocolate or an ice cream by the friend or family or brother. I've seen. Because for a child, it may be life. Just go back, forget who you are now. Become that person. When that incident happened, relive. Just see what has happened at that time. You will see many of the unknown, suppressed emotions will break. And I tell you, many diseases will be healed. I have seen people walking out of tumors, cancers, asthma, wheezing, just by completion. Because many of your diseases have their roots in some of the incompletions of the past. When you relive, many pain parts in you breaks. Pain bodies collapse. The pain patterns melt down, which completes many other issues which you don't even remember. I have seen when people do completion, to complete the wealth-related incompletions, suddenly they get into health, because the same incompletions which created wealth issues only were creating health issues. When they melt down, people become free even from both. Listen carefully. I'll repeat once more. Now you would have written so many patterns, incompletions, thought currents, ideas, cognitions. Take a few minutes. Go back to each incident, each pain, each hurting. Relive. 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 Don't justify what happened. Don't try to console yourself. No consolation will work. No justification will work. Neither help others nor try to help yourself. Just relive. I've seen when somebody has tears, others try to console. No, relax. You are not more compassionate than me. Let me do that job. You don't interfere in my job. Let you just go through. Even you don't try to console yourself. That is not going to work. If something has to break inside, let it break. It's okay. When you relive, the powerlessness, incompletion, loses power over you. I'll guide you step by step. And I commit with you, I'll lead you all to completion. And I know how to awaken, trigger the incompletions in you and break them. Help you to relive and relieve. I am supporting all of you. Have courage. Let's clean up.
The process. Let us get ready. Creating a magnetic field. The first step is cleaning up the incompletions and the patterns that we carry about wealth, and creating a right space, a powerful magnetic field, magnetic energy center in us to attract wealth, situations, and people that supports you to create wealth like a magnetic energy center for manifesting wealth the way you want.
Now let's do the completion with wealth. Dig out all the incompletions about money. Keep writing whatever comes to your mind. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, what is coming to your mind? Please pen them down. All that in you, what is the emotion or energy it invokes in you the moment you remember money? The moment you think of money, whatever you feel and think, money is difficult or money is impossible. Unless you cheat, you can't get money. What kind of thoughts are coming? Even if it cheats, somebody will cheat from you. So much goes on inside when you think about money. Your incompletions with money. So now let us just spend a few minutes and let's dig out all the incompletions, beliefs, mental patterns that we have possessed since childhood, our perceptions, cognitions we have about money. Please pen them down.
Please sincerely pen down all the incompletions, all the powerlessness. Whenever you think of money, whatever powerlessness you feel, pen them down. Whatever you feel when you think about money, all the pain, the guilt, the hurt, whatever you feel, please pen them down.
And your perceptions like money is difficult, money is impossible to earn, money, we have to work so hard to get money. Money is, unless you cheat, you can't get money. Wealthy people are, they cheated somebody, that's why they got that kind of money. Even if you cheat somebody, that will cheat from you. There's so much goes on inside you about money. So your incompletions with money, your perceptions about money, your cognitions about money, your beliefs about money, just pen them few minutes sincerely and let's dig out all the incompletions, beliefs, mental patterns we have, perceptions, beliefs, cognitions we have about money.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes. Now let's move to the next step. The next step is already done. You can move to the next slide. Now, each belief or cognition starts from a particular incident. Identify the incident when the wrong or incomplete beliefs about wealth started forming in you. Relive and relieve. Complete those incompletions. Go back to that same age when the incident happened, when the idea, the belief, the perception started building in you. Relive and relieve. Please go ahead and identify the incident when you started having these wrong perceptions and intensely relive and relieve. Relive those incidents and relieve. Let's take a few moments. Please do the completion process sincerely. When you relive those incidents, all the powerlessness, the incomplete cognitions that you have built from that incident just melts away from you. So intensely relive and relieve. At least identify, if not all the incidents, at least identify top 3 incidents where you had a very strong powerlessness, incompletion with respect to wealth from those incidents, and relive those three incidents intensely inside you.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda.
Yes, we can now move to the next step. If you have not yet finished reliving, please, you can do this as homework. Please continue to identify those incidents and continue to relive even after the program is over. This is something that you can always do. Continue to complete with all the incidents which leave you incomplete about money. Yes. Now, for whatever you want to be, the actual work you need to do is on your fears. You're working on many other wrong things. You think you need to work on your desires, energy, activism, or on your intelligence. Intelligence is not information. It is the ability to handle information. And that comes only when you crack down your fears. So now, let us understand more about fears. What the Supreme Pontiff reveals about fears.
Some deeper insights into this fear pattern. See, when I utter the word fear pattern, it means all your fears are patterns, not facts. Please listen. Your fears, when they overpower you, look like fact. When you overpower them, you realize it is pattern. When you overpower them, it looks like pattern. Now, all we need to do something so that they can never overpower you. They can never make you powerless. They can never make you powerless. Listen. We will have to do something so that we can never become powerless. Listen to this truth. internalize, all fear is nothing but pattern making you powerless. Because you become powerless, the pattern looks like a fact. It's like there's a hero and a dupe for the hero. When hero is dead, powerless, dupe looks like a hero. Pattern taking over you, making you powerless, and makes itself look like fact. That is the worst thing can happen to you. Please listen. That is the worst thing that can happen to you. All fears are ultimately rooted in fear of death. All fears ultimately rooted in fear of death. Actually, whenever you become powerless, that is the real moment about which you need to be afraid. Not the death itself. Please listen. If you don't become powerless, death is just transition. If you become powerless, collapse, actually death leads to such an unknown, unable to understand space. In your life, if at all you have to be afraid of something, only you have to be afraid of becoming powerless, nothing else. Nothing else need to be worried. You don't need to worry. You don't need to be afraid of anything else other than feeling powerless. Feeling powerless is the only thing about which you need to be afraid of. You need to be worried about.
Now, the second step is to consciously decide what you want to manifest in next 3 months in wealth dimension. So just decide consciously what you want to manifest in just a short-term goal as next 3 months. Just take a minute or two and please pen them down. So write clearly what is your intention. What is that you want to manifest in next 3 months in the field of wealth? Whatever you think as wealth, you may think more than money, currency, a person as a wealth for your life, or situations as wealth for your life, or some people is being active. Whatever you think as wealth, because wealth is an extension of us. So people feel even extraordinary powers as your wealth. It could be manifesting powers also. Whatever you consider as your wealth, you want to manifest, attract in the next 3 months. Please pen them down.
Paramashivoham. Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes. Nithyananda? Yes. Now we're going to have a beautiful sharing. How did I become a millionaire? After blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, a real life experience, a beautiful sharing by Bhagavan Reddy. So let's all listen his story, how Swamiji blessed him and how he has become a millionaire. Let's all watch this life experience, real life experience.
So we all heard from Swamiji what is the secret of manifesting wealth. We all heard from Swamiji how to awaken the wealth consciousness in us. Today, we are going to be having a very, very, very interesting sharing from a devotee of Swamiji, from a disciple of Swamiji, who, with Swamiji's blessings, got his wealth consciousness awakened. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, awakened the wealth consciousness in this disciple. And we are now going to invite the disciple to share his own journey of how, from wherever he was, looking for wealth and success and fulfillment in life, today he has experienced all of that, including the inner world richness and the outer world abundance. Today, he proudly claims himself as a millionaire with the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff. And Swamiji himself said he is going to make him a billionaire, not just a millionaire. It gives me immense pleasure and joy in welcoming Bhagavan Reddy Ayya from Texas, USA. Nithyanandamaya.
Nithyanandama, that was really a good invitation, and then I'm really excited, and then it was a great moment to be here to share.
And I have to tell you, Bhagavan Reddy Ayya, after Swamiji spoke about you in the satsang, which we are going to be playing shortly, so many of our Sangha members and devotees really wanted to hear from you. What is the secret behind your success and what has brought you to where you are? So if you can start with a short introduction about you, your name, where you're from, what do you do, and your path to becoming a millionaire and your ongoing path to become a billionaire.
Yes. Yeah, this is Nithyanandam, everybody. And I'm Bhagavan Reddy, living in Dallas, Texas for 23 years. I'm married with 2 kids, and we are parents of 2 Gurukul kids, and so a boy and girl. And my life is a lot of twists and turns, but now I have reached, I feel my search is over. The destination has come. And until I met Swamiji, I was not a great bhakta, and I was a great Shiva bhakta because my father, our Kuladaiva was Venkateshwara Swami, and Kuladaiva is Venkateshwara Swami, and Ishtadaiva is Shiva. My father, me, and my mother, we are all, the followers of Shiva and Ishtadaiva. So until high school, I was in great Shiva bhakta, and after that, I got this illusion. And then until I came into 2000, to US, and I was anti-guru, anti-God, anti-tradition, anti-everything, just break all the rules. I would go to the temple, sit outside, or go directly to Anna Mandir and eat food. but do not talk about God. Praying to God until I got the breakthrough was bribe to God, right? If our parents can love us unconditionally, why not God? Why should I pray to him? That was my argument, right? So then I have got my American dream fulfilled. I became a green card holder. I got $2 lakh cash in the bank, $200,000 cash in the bank. Everything was going great, but something was missing. Fulfillment was missing. Then I read all the self-help books, went to many gurus, and still I could not get any answers. And in 2009, thinking that, maybe if I go to India, permanently move to India after becoming US citizen, I thought probably I would get, the fulfillment. And India was not the place to be there, like it's impossible to live in India. So we decided to come back. While about to come, then we met Swamiji's one of the disciples. He said he quit the job to attend a 3-month Swamiji's program. Wow, somebody quits his job to attend a 3-month program with a sannyasi? Man, unthinkable. So who is that? So he's introduced Swamiji. We did some programs. And while attending one of the programs of the previous LB Life Bliss Engineering, I heard that Swamiji was advising somebody how to make millions. So that means Swamiji not only is teaching this health, wealth, happiness, and harmony, peace of mind, he's teaching how to be a wealthy person. Oh, so maybe let me just stick around. And so everybody loved, my mom, my wife, and kids also loved Swamiji. I said, let me follow. So that is when September 2009, I wanted to be a millionaire. I decided, and I wanted to follow Swamiji. So always I had my struggles. I would argue, if you know me since 2009, you know me, I would argue openly with Swamiji. I disagree. Swamiji, sometimes you're right, sometimes I'm right. Like that, I struggled for 2.5 years. Finally, I had got a breakthrough in 2012, first quarter. And that's when my son said he wants to study in Gurukul. So I sent both the kids, because by then I got the breakthrough. So every time I'm asking, Swamiji is giving me everything. Like I wanted to be peace of mind, he has got me. Is a harmony with myself and around others, yes. And I've got whatever I've been asking, Swamiji has been giving me. But the money, every time I go to Swamiji, he'll say, you want do double? Yes, you got it. So Swamiji cannot, in my inner space, Swamiji cannot be wrong. But it's not happening. Why it's not happening? You see what I'm saying? So once we had a Kalabhairava Darshan, right? And during the Kalabhairava Darshan, then I really wanted to ask, because that time Swamiji himself was playing the Kalabhairava. And of course, during the Kalabhairava, you get the answer straight. There's no filter, right? So I asked, Swamiji, why you bless so many times. How come I'm not getting my wealth? The Kalabhairava said, you fool, you idiot. If I give you money now, and you will leave me, you have been my disciple in last few janmas. Now I cannot give you money until you become surrendered. Until you surrender to me, you won't get. Once you surrender, not only wealth, name, fame, health, everything what you are not asking for also will get. Then my search started. What is surrender? I keep asking. I don't know what surrender is. I don't know what devotion is. I'm a logical guy. I want answers for everything. And I disagree with Swamiji, agree with Swamiji. So a day has come, a pivotal one day, and Supraja and my kids are extremely connected to Swamiji, right? That means this impeccable connection with them. So one day, me and my wife, Supraja, were intensely arguing about wealth. Supraja was saying, Bhagavan, if you 100% believe in Swamiji, if you sincerely believe, money will happen just like that. So I told her, so Supraja, if that argument is right, if I believe that money will come out of thin air and hit my bank, and is that true? She said, if that is what your belief is, I guarantee you it will happen. So then I started sincerely, okay, now I want money. Who cares? I will do anything and everything. So I wanted to experiment, right? Then Swamiji asked me, then 2004 or 14, and then Swamiji asked me, I asked Swamiji again, Swamiji, I want money. Swamiji said, yes, you will get wealth, but stop watching movies. I don't know what's got with these movies. Swamiji, I started telling Swamiji since 2012. I don't like to do anything except watching movies. I hated getting up in the morning. I hated going to work. I didn't feel like doing anything except watching movies. I told Swamiji in 2012. He didn't say anything. But when I asked for money, he said, okay, I will give you money, but you stop watching movies. Actually, as Swamiji says, I love movies. I'm addicted to movies. It's very hard for me to not watch movies. But for money, I said, okay, I would give up. Right? So it is going on like that. And once this Bahubali came, and that is when my real breakthrough happened. So Swamiji said, stop watching movies. And I heard somebody saying about Bahubali. Everybody's talking about it. And then I got curious. I went online and checked. Yes, it's 200-300 crores. It's huge Hollywood style movie, and wanted to go watch. But I don't have a face to go back to Swamiji and say, Swamiji, I want to watch movie. So it's like when kids are, when Supraja watching movie in the room, I'll go to some other room. Or when I go to restaurant, when people watching, I mean, when the restaurant guy plays movie, I'll turn her away. Or when I go in the plane, when I have people, neighbors, I'll just close my eyes. But once I went to a customer's house, and he's a Telugu person, and he asked me to write the contract, but I was started writing the contract, the business contract, and he turned on the TV. Oh my God. Swamiji, I passed all your tests. I don't think I can pass this test. So I have to do something. Suddenly he receives a call. He says that, his wife got some car problem. Can you come and get? Sorry, sir. Can I go get my wife? And then meanwhile, can you take care? I said, yeah. Swamiji, you are real. You took care of me, right? After that, but the intense desire. So I was just praying one day, like praying every day, right? That Atma Murti. Swamiji, I want to do that. But before that, I wanted to tell one more thing. Once I was listening to Swamiji giving this discourse on Sundareshwara and Meenakshi Day, right? Swami is saying Meenakshi is real, Sundareshwara is real. And we had one life-size Swamiji's photo in our house. He says, Swamiji, just because we are listening to you, you can't tell all these stories. How can they be so real? He's saying, as small as a brinjal to as big as a kingdom, they will physically deliver. Come on, Swamiji. Just because we are listening to you, can't tell these stories, right? He said, Swamiji, Supraja was saying, no, don't abuse Swamiji. I said, no, I'm not abusing Swamiji. I'm just disagreeing with him, or I'm just questioning him, right? Then that I said, okay, if Swamiji hears it, it's good, he'll deliver my promise. Otherwise, he'll say, shut up. Okay. So then what happened? And a few days later, I get a call from Ashram saying that, hey, Swamiji has got a message for you. I said, yes, Ma, what is this? He said, Swamiji said, you can't watch movies. Of course I can watch movies. And then Swamiji said that you can watch Bahubali. Wow. Then I know Swamiji delivers. That whatever I've been praying, only I know, or Atma Murti knows, nobody knows. Because that time Maheshwara and Supraja were traveling in Australia, right? Going for the world tour for the manifesting powers, right? So from that day onwards, like that is a proof, like I'm a testimonial that whatever you believe in Swamiji, and you just listen to one thing, this is one thing, Ma. Swamiji, you have been telling so many things. I don't think I can follow that much. I'm not that smart, or I don't have that much ability to follow all the things you have been telling. Swamiji, give me one thing. I will sincerely give my life to it. Then you deliver everything you promised to me. Just give me one thing. I cannot follow this many things. I don't think I have that ability or I have that capacity to follow so many things. Then he said, just stop watching movies. But that's the most dearest to me. Hey, that's what he chose. What can I do? Let's do it. Then what? I have become a millionaire in 2019. Millionaire means not just I earn $1 million a year. Before I used to earn $100K per year. Now I earn $100K per month. Isn't that we earn $100K per? So the yearly income became monthly income. That is unbelievable success. That's for one reason. Just follow Swamiji's guideline. There's one more thing. We had a discussion, me and Swamiji, in front of, I think, 380 people, or almost 400 during the cruise IMR. Remember, we had all those people.
Yes.
One Swamiji is saying, okay, I can, if you do this possibility exists. No, Swamiji. Possibility doesn't work for me. Possibility means what? 50-50. What is there for your greatness, Swamiji? Even I have 50-50 possibility. So what is the big deal you telling me? If it is not 100%, it doesn't count. Okay, Bhagavan ready. That time Swamiji used to call me Bhagavan, right? So, okay, Bhagavan, for you, 100% guaranteed. Just go ahead and do it. So when Swamiji tells me something, it's guaranteed in my inner space. When it is guaranteed, I don't think I should think anything. I should just do it. And then recently, when we were talking about this movie, like I had an intense desire to watch movie. And few weeks before, and 2-3 weeks before that, I was telling Supraja, my wife, and then Maheshwara, my daughter, saying that I got intense desire to watch a movie. Let me go ask Swamiji. No, don't ask. Why you want to ask this small thing? Swamiji is giving everything. Why can't you just keep quiet? Nah, I'll say, okay. Then I said, okay, I'll ask Swamiji for Bahubali. I'll just watch one movie any number of times for 1 week. They said, no. Just for Bahubali, you wanted to just give up your thing? They said, no. Then waited for 1 more week. Then intense possessed. The desire is so much possessed. Then Bahubali disappeared. Then I wanted to experience that, what is that bhakti? That, the Nandana, right? Oh my God, I watched that movie long ago. I feel like watching again. I want to ask. Suprajan Maharaj said, no, don't ask. I said, no, this time I can do. So I just asked Swamiji. This time Swamiji was very reasonable. He said, Bhagavan, means, do you really want to watch this movie? You have been so successful because you have given up these movies. And do you want to go into that rut again? And you got so much success. And you want to go into that rut again? Nah. Oh man, I said, what do I do? He didn't say no, but he just hit me with logic. Man, I'm logical, remember? No, Swamiji, okay, I won't watch movies. Imagine next 2 days, oh my God, that movie, the Nandana 24/7 possessed me. Possessed me means like I couldn't do anything. But Swamiji said, no, I can't watch movie. Then I don't know what happened after 2 days. It just disappeared. Then suddenly Swamiji talking after that. And then some of the questions I asked Swamiji, I asked so many questions and I said, Swamiji read but didn't say anything. See, Supra was saying, I told you, don't ask too many questions. Don't tell too many things to Swamiji. I said, okay, I have to tell Swamiji, even if whatever he says doesn't matter. I feel he's my father or mother. Doesn't matter. Whatever he says, that's okay. So that was the thing, ma. Whatever Swamiji says is 100% real. And right now I only have one word, ma, for Swamiji. Before I used to have Swamiji, you're wrong, this and that. Right now I only have one word for Swamiji 24/7. Thank you, Swamiji, for everything, for abundance of health, wealth, happiness, harmony with me and people around me, peace, inner peace, fulfillment, pleasures of life, and unbelievable wealth, abundance. Anything is abundance, ma. Right now, I feel that I'm connected to the universal intelligence. And
I'm sure all our viewers would love to watch. Let us watch this clip where Swamiji himself talks about Bhagavan Reddy Ayya.
Yes, ma, awesome.
Swallowing millions of lives every year, one every 20.
People enjoy. is directly getting empowered by me. And the greatest job satisfaction I feel is when I empower people. For example, this Bhagavan Reddy. I wanted all of you to know some of these great specimens. Only once I told Bhagavan Reddy, stop seeing movies. It was a very rough conversation. And he just stopped. Even now, like how in our schools, elementary schools, when we want to go to restroom, we beg the teacher, sir, 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 sir. We actually, sometimes if the teacher says, hey, how many times you will go to restroom? You hold the trouser and say, sir, 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 urgent, sir. How you beg the teacher to go to the restroom? Sir, urgent, sir. Onnuku mutikichi, sir, urgent, sir. Same way, this Bhagavan Reddy will message me and beg, can I watch this Nandanar movie, Swamiji? I really want to have some devotion, idea about how the devotees used to be. Just for that, will you allow me to watch Nandanar movie? You will be surprised. He is a US citizen. He is sitting in US. He has his own successful multi-million-dollar company. Of course, I am going to make it into billion-dollar company. He has a big family. He is successful businessman, family. He has everything. Like a schoolboy begging, sir, 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 I have to run for restroom, sir, sir. Like that he will beg me. Swamiji, can I watch one movie? And don't think I'll tell him. It's not that he asked me that I want to see some romantic movie or pornography. No. He will ask, Swamiji, can I watch just Nandanar movie? I'll say, can you shut up? And he will just shut up. In the modern day, you guys can never imagine this kind of relationship can exist. First time I told somebody, hey, you have my name as a Rajaguru in your company. Just to save my name, you will be showered with Lakshmi. Still now, I have never allowed anyone to add my name in any of their organizations. I said, I don't want any money and don't put any money share or anything on me. Just have my name, just to save my name. The glory of my name, wherever my name is there, Anna and Lakshmi, both has to shower. It's a boon by Paramashiva. Wherever you put my name.
Anna and Lakshmi both have to shower. And here we have Bhagavan Reddy Ayya, whom Swamiji has showered him to become a millionaire. And now he is on his way to become a millionaire. And Bhagavan Reddy Ayya, just to conclude, I just wanted to hear from you. When you heard, Swamiji never typically picks or mentions somebody's name in the public satsang, especially to praise that person in terms of obedience to Guru Vak. And when Swamiji took your name, not just on one, actually in two satsangs, Swamiji mentioned in terms of just absolute obedience to Guru Vak. And that's all you used as a strategy to life. How did you feel as a disciple listening to it from your Guru?
Wow, that is like really, really, like it's already happened and just said it. Actually, Swamiji has done much more than what he said publicly. He has done, that is actually a small thing. But it really, really, wow, Swamiji, you know what? In the olden days, we used to have this person, that person as hero. But now I feel, Swamiji, you have been my hero. And the only one thing I have 24/7 to say is, thank you, thank you, thank you, Swamiji. If anybody has, this is my personal guarantee on behalf of Swamiji. Just follow Swamiji. I could even dare to say blindly, experiment. Just experiment. I understood. I also could not believe Swamiji. And what did I do? Swamiji makes sense. He is logical. So why don't I experiment? Don't agree with Swamiji. Don't disagree with Swamiji. With an open mind, like a scientist, right? For a logical person, for an objective person, what do? Don't disagree, don't agree, don't reject, don't accept. Sincerely experiment, and I guarantee you, you will experience it. And once you experience it, like Swamiji says, right? These all these shastras and all like a GPS. Once you have seen the destination, you don't need a belief. I don't believe Swamiji. I trust him. When Swamiji says you become a millionaire, I never had a trust. If I don't believe Swamiji would deliver, why would I give up the most intense passion movie, which is my prana? I had in my heart that is guaranteed. When Swamiji says he can go wrong, when he can go wrong, when he put his credibility on the line in a public, and why can't I give up mine? After all, mine is a small thing. When he puts his thing, let me just give up and then experience it. Now, absolutely, if you don't have a guru already, and Swamiji is your guru and is the only hope for the whole humanity. There's once this, after that I'll conclude. Once my family is against me putting kids in the Gurukul, and everybody, whole society. One of my close friends for 30 years from childhood, he said, Bhagavan, are you saying that 8 billion people are wrong and Swamiji is right? Exactly. Swamiji is right, the whole world is wrong. The 8 billion people are wrong. And that's why my Swamiji. I told them, if you believe that Swamiji is Vivekananda, today's Vivekananda, what would you do? Of course, I will put my kids in Gurukul. Then in my heart, Swamiji is Vivekananda, today's Vivekananda. Then what questions would you have? And that is what it is. And so for last 9 years, from bliss to bliss to bliss, thank you, Swamiji. And awesome, great to be here, Ma Gyanatma.
Thank you so much, Bhagavan Reddy Ayya, for coming live and sharing. I'm sure so many of our Sangha members would have loved to hear from you. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your experience with Swamiji.
Yeah, thank you, Ma. Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you, Swamiji, for everything. Yes, without you, I don't know what I would have been. But you have reached my search is over. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Ayya.
Thank
and
you,
for
Ma.
all of viewers who are here today for the Venkateshwara Bhavasamadhi Darshan, the secret to you manifesting wealth, abundance, and prosperity is very simple. Let us all just listen to Guru. Let us all listen to Guru Vak. Whatever Swamiji says, when we follow it, automatically wealth, abundance, and prosperity get showered on our lives. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Bhagavan Reddy Ayya.
Thank you. And then you'll have wealth, health, happiness, harmony, peace of mind, everything you wanted, ever wanted in life. Swamiji is the answer. And don't forget, this is my daily routine. After the coffee, this is the only thing Swamiji told me. And I've started, I don't know if you can see it, Bhagavad Gita decoded. This is the ultimate.
If you keep it below your face, maybe we can see it. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. This is the book, and every day after the coffee, I'm reading it. This is the ultimate book. If you're not reading this, man, you are wasting your life. This is my personal guarantee. You hold me accountable.
Yes, it's Swamiji's commentary on Bhagavad Gita. It's called the Bhagavad Gita Decoded, the latest one of the books. And Swamiji always says, read this book a few pages every day. And I'm sure Bhagavan Reddy Ayya has had amazing experiences just reading that book every morning. Wonderful, Ayya. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nithyanandam.
Okay. This, man, you are wasting your life. This is my personal guarantee. You hold me accountable.
beautiful Parabhakti sharing of Bhagavan Reddy Ayya. How? By just aligning to Guru Vak. Just listening to one instruction of Swamiji, he has become a millionaire today, and Swamiji has blessed him. And Swamiji has told publicly in the satsang that Swamiji will make him a billionaire. That's second. Third, we are Venkateshwara for any of your questions. Then next, after that, we are going to have various different offerings that you can do to Venkateshwara to manifest wealth, abundance. Actually going to pray for each and every one of you that have tuned in here. We are going to offer the prayers for you and for all your family members, for whoever is facing any kind of a difficulty in manifesting wealth, abundance, or prosperity. In that, we are going to offer a very, a very profound prayer, which has been blessed, a sacred mantra, which has been blessed by Swamiji to manifest whatever you want. We are going to chant that and then leading on to Darshan. So today, the Darshan will be at 9:30 a.m. IST. Earlier, we had announced as 8:30 a.m. But we are also offering to you a very important and a very powerful prayer mantra that we are going to be chanting on behalf of each and every one of you. And that will happen at around 8:30 a.m. And following that, 8:30, 8:40. And then following that, we'll be having the Darshan at around 9:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Okay. So upcoming, what we are going to see is we are going to have Venkateshwara deity readings, where directly some of your questions will be directly answered by Bhagavan Venkateshwara through an initiated disciple of Swamiji. That's coming up next. We can move to the next slide. So what are Venkateshwara deity readings? With the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, a group of disciples have been initiated to have the Sarupya of Venkateshwara, embodying the grace and the form of Venkateshwara. Any question or prayer is taken to Bhagavan Venkateshwara, and Bhagavan Venkateshwara responds through this initiated disciple. So we are going to be having a very special, any of your questions will be directly read to the deity of Venkateshwara in Adi Kailasa Sarvanyapita in Bangalore. And Bhagavan Venkateshwara will be responding to your questions. An initiated disciple who is experiencing that Sarupya, that oneness with Venkateshwara because of Swamiji's initiation. Swamiji has initiated that disciple to experience Sarupya, the oneness with Bhagavan Venkateshwara. So he just looks at the deity of Venkateshwara. The answer appears on the deity of Venkateshwara. He just reads out the answers that comes up. So you can go ahead and submit your questions in this form, tinyurl.com/deity readings 2021. Please go ahead and submit your questions only in the form, not to put it in the Zoom chat or YouTube chat.